Imagine living in a 21-bedroom mansion with every luxury you could dream of, only to have it all come crashing down in a horrifying act of violence. On December 28, 2023, the seemingly perfect Kamel family was found at the center of a chilling murder-suicide. How did their life of opulence hide such dark secrets? Join us as we dive into the shocking details of this tragic case, uncover hidden financial troubles, and explore how a life built on appearances can unravel in the most devastating way. You won't believe what was really happening behind those mansion walls. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for the full story. Once upon a time, in the prestigious town of Dover, Massachusetts, there lived a family that seemed to have it all. The Kamel family resided in a grand 21-bedroom mansion, complete with luxuries like a home spa and a private movie theater. Rakesh, or Rick Kamel, worked at Harvard University, while his wife Tina was an alumna of the same institution. Their daughter, Ariana, was 18 years old and had just been accepted to Middlebury College in Vermont after attending the elite Milton Academy. To outsiders, their life appeared perfect, but beneath this shiny exterior, things were far from perfect. The family's finances were crumbling, and they were about to be evicted from their lavish home. On December 28, 2023, everything came crashing down. A mysterious note was found inside their mansion on the day they were supposed to hand over the keys. The note instructed anyone entering the house to call the police before checking 3 specific bedrooms on the second floor. Following the instructions, police found a heartbreaking scene. Tina and Ariana were found in separate bedrooms, both shot to death. Rakesh was found in the bathtub, having turned the gun on himself. The massive mansion was immaculate, with everything in its place except for the horror upstairs. As the community reeled in shock, investigators uncovered a web of secrets. The Kamel family had filed for bankruptcy months earlier. Rakesh had borrowed money from his mother and brother, and just days before the murders, he changed his wife's life insurance policy. Originally, Tina's $1.25 million policy named Rakesh as the beneficiary, but he altered it so that his brother would receive the money instead. This very brother, Minhaj Kamel, had loaned Rakesh thousands of dollars and was the one to discover the tragic scene. Rakesh had been hiding his financial troubles from his family. When the truth became too much to bear and eviction loomed, he took drastic and tragic measures. What appeared to be a life of wealth and success was nothing more than a fragile facade, one that finally shattered under the weight of deception. The Kamel family lived in a luxurious home, but behind the walls of their grand mansion, there were secrets and lies that no one could see. Rakesh, the father, had lost his job at Harvard years before, but he never told his wife, Tina. Tina believed he was still employed there as recently as last year, but in truth, he had stopped working in 2019. This lack of communication wasn't just limited to his job. Rakesh also hid the family's growing financial struggles. The couple shared bank accounts, yet crucial information was withheld. Tina claimed to have been educated at Harvard, but when investigators checked, they found no record of her attending the school. Even Rakesh had possibly exaggerated his academic background, presenting executive courses as full degrees. It seems the couple might have been deceiving not just the public, but each other too. They were trying to maintain an image of success, while their reality was far from it. Financial stress mounted as Rakesh began falling behind on mortgage payments. He told elaborate lies to cover it up, like claiming to be in India after Tina's father suffered a heart attack. But this story unraveled when it was revealed that her father was still alive. Despite the family being on the brink of losing their home, they were touring mansions in Tennessee, planning another extravagant purchase. Tina, unaware of the full extent of their financial troubles, even bought furniture for a house they would never own. As the situation worsened, Rakesh secretly borrowed large sums of money from his brother, Minhaj. Over time, these loans amounted to around $150,000. Rakesh insisted that Minhaj keep the loans a secret from Tina, raising red flags. Just days before the tragedy, Rakesh made an unusual request, asking Minhaj for his life insurance beneficiary information. Shortly after, Rakesh sent a fax changing the beneficiary of Tina's $1.25 million life insurance policy from his daughter to Minhaj. This sudden change, right before the murder-suicide, is highly suspicious. It's unclear whether Tina fully understood how dire their situation was. Some reports suggest she made comments about ending it all due to their financial struggle by time before the devastating events that followed. Now, both families are locked in a legal battle over the insurance money. Tina's brother is contesting the validity of the signature on the policy change. If it's proven invalid, the money could go to Tina's family instead. The case hinges on whether her signature was authentic, which may require the input of a handwriting expert. In the end, this tragedy highlights how secrecy and deception can lead to catastrophic consequences, tearing apart not just the family involved, but also the broader community. On December 28th, Minhaj Kamal became worried after not hearing from his brother, Rakesh, for a while. When he went to check on him, he entered the Kamal family's mansion and was met with the sound of a blaring alarm. But what really caught his attention was a typed note he found inside. The note instructed anyone entering to call the police and check certain rooms upstairs. Minhaj followed the instructions and found a horrifying scene. Both his sister-in-law Tina and his niece Ariana had been shot, and Rakesh was dead from an apparent suicide in the bathroom. The chilling details of this murder-suicide were even more unsettling because of the numerous notes left throughout the house, marking the rooms where the bodies were found. For a family that had once lived in such luxury, it was shocking to see how things unraveled. The Kamal family bought their $4 million mansion in 2019, mostly with borrowed money. But by 2021, they owed nearly the full amount back. Tina filed for bankruptcy in September 2022, listing debts between $1 and $10 million. But the case was dismissed a month later. Despite these financial problems, the family continued to live in the home, even after they were ordered to leave. By December 2023, eviction was looming, with the final deadline being December 28, the same day the murders took place. Many believe this looming foreclosure was the final breaking point for Rakesh. The stress of losing his home, combined with failed business ventures and massive debts, may have driven him to this desperate act. When investigators arrived, they found the house spotless, except for the crime scene. In the backyard pond, they discovered discarded electronics like cell phones, laptops, and even a DVR box, indicating that Rakesh had planned the murders in advance. The evidence points strongly to premeditation. Just days before the killings, Rakesh had changed the beneficiary of Tina's $1.25 million life insurance policy from their daughter to his brother, Minhaj. He also acquired an unregistered gun, which was used in the killings. If Rakesh was still alive, he would likely face charges for first-degree premeditated murder, given the deliberate steps he took. However, since he took his own life, there is no one to prosecute. While Minhaj is a key figure in the investigation, given his role as the beneficiary and the person who discovered the bodies, there's no evidence suggesting he was involved in the murders. This tragic story shows how a life built on appearances can crumble under the weight of secrets and lies. Despite the outward signs of wealth, the Kamal family was hiding deep financial troubles, and in the end, those pressures led to an unthinkable outcome. The recent release of a 62-page investigative report by the Massachusetts State Police, following a public records request by the Boston Globe, has brought renewed attention to the tragic Kamal family case. The thorough investigation into the December 2023 double murder-suicide sheds light on the unsettling details of how Rakesh Kamal's financial ruin culminated in him taking the lives of his wife, Tina, and daughter, Ariana, before ending his own life. While there may be no criminal prosecution, the investigation remains crucial, particularly regarding the potential fraud surrounding the life insurance policy. Rakesh had changed the beneficiary from his wife and daughter to his brother, Minhaj, just days before the incident. The legitimacy of this change is now central to ongoing legal disputes, which could determine whether the insurance payout goes to family members or creditors. Investigators, therefore, have an obligation to examine every detail, including whether Tina's signature was forged and whether the insurance company should honor the payout. Despite the investigation likely being wrapped up, it serves as a cautionary tale about the devastating effects of financial pressure and how appearances can be deceiving. Rakesh's seemingly idyllic life, a luxurious mansion, prestigious education, and community involvement, hid severe financial distress. The case underscores how such pressures can lead to tragic outcomes, with even those living what seems to be the American dream being vulnerable to breaking points. as the family members continue to fight over the life insurance policy, with reports indicating a potential settlement outside of court. The case highlights the importance of transparency in family finances and the devastating consequences when communication breaks down. This tragedy, marked by a facade of success and happiness, reminds us that what we see on the surface often conceals deeper struggles.